Hello everyone, welcome back to Walk With Me Gaming. We're back to playing Where the Water Tastes Like Wine. Now, we left off here. What do we got here?
Ride with us a little while, stranger.
Oh, Jesus. It's pretty loud. Yeah, you know, we left off where we were, and as this continues on, it's always there's always something new.
Wind and misery. There are 4 of them on the wagon.
You know, this game just kind of continues on. It's been a little while since I've been recording.
Father, son, daughter, and a small fuzzy terrier trailing behind.
Wasn't ready to jump right back in.
But the pace of their movement is glacial. The draft horse ambles forward, one agonizingly slow step at a time.
Ain't no point rushing to get where we were going.
Where are they
The
going?
wooden cart shivers with every pebble on the road that its wheels must laboriously traverse. The girl in the back pipes up.
The going's the point, see?
Let's keep with the cart.
Time stretches
Seems like,
wearily.
where are they going?
The father sometimes makes half-inch adjustments to
It's
the
like
horse's
playing Desert
trajectory,
Bus.
keeping him from ambling off the road. There is some intimation that they are heading for Oregon, but at no point is it mentioned when they might arrive.
Well, good thing I'm not traveling with them all the way there. Oh, I'm sleepy. Hang on. I forget how to do this. Okay. I'm a little tired and a little broke. Let's continue on. Let's, we got any big cities around? And, what do we got here? Give me my map. Don't know if I know this fella. But, might as well check out whatever this is before we see him.
The plants grow and blossom as you watch.
So, yeah, Desert
The
Bus just
man
happened.
goes down the line,
It's been a little
applying
bit
a few
since
drops
this recorded,
from a
but
vial as he goes.
Huh.
As the liquid soaks in, each plant pushes up from the soil, unfolding and stretching for the sky.
oh, that sounds pretty.
He turns to you.
What kind of magic you got
Quite something,
here?
isn't it? Soy here strangles the crops. People are starving. But even when the plants survive, they don't grow fast enough to fill people's bellies.
He smiles.
My miracle formula will change that.
I'm curious to know what's
He
in this
shakes his
miracle
head.
formula.
I'm not giving up my secrets that easily.
Probably
The
cocaine.
state will pay a lot of money for this.
He shakes the vial. He tears off a leaf.
Here, try some.
All
It's
right.
just bitter at first. But as you swallow, the fibrous mass burns in your throat. You fight to hold it down, and your stomach knots tight when the plant matter hits it.
Nah.
You cough
Tell
and
him.
hiccup.
Be honest.
The man looks at you, curious.
What do you think?
He waves a hand.
Well, yes, there are some kinks to work out, but people are starving. They can't be fussy. It won't be long before no one around here goes hungry again.
Your stomach protests. You feel like you'll be hungry again very soon indeed.
Great. Can I sleep here? Or do I gotta stay up talking? But yeah, Desert Bus finished, and I found out. So I was looking because Jacob Geller.
Why, hello
Jacob
there.
Geller?
Look like that's a heavy bag
So
you're
he's a
carrying.
voice actor
Let me
who
get that for
worked
you.
on
I insist.
Glitch Hikers, and I wanted him to read some quotes from that. And as I was looking at his IMDb, he also was in this, and we've actually talked to him. So we're gonna meet with him later and see what he's got. The old
You see
bellhop.
this uniform? It means you can trust me to make sure this is the most comfortable journey you've ever had in your life.
Well, that sounds nice.
Who am I? Well, I'm no George, I'll tell you that. But that's not important. This trip is about you, friend. Anyway, I'm in the mood for a good happy story.
I don't know if I trust the spooky bellhop. Okay, happy stories. No, nothing scary. No, definitely not that. I feel like I'm missing some things. Really? I don't have anything in there? Interesting. I don't really have much positive, do I? Alright, this is something, I guess. Is this happy?
That's a tall one. Don't pull my leg, okay? If you're looking for freedom, just think about how magnificent a train is. How the railroad binds this
my
country
baby is
together.
really shuffling tonight.
Hop on and go anywhere.
He is not getting comfy.
That's freedom.
Probably gonna have
That's
to
my
take a
life.
pause in here soon.
Have any optimistic tales? I'd like to hear one of those.
Alright, let's go with our love story. That's at least that's always a positive.
Just like I told you, friend. Miles of smiles.
Miles of
Love.
smiles.
I try my hardest to put all my heart into my service.
Alright.
But truth be told, I've never seen anything more touching on a Pullman train than a maid who knows how to treat a little baby just right.
Oh, that's cute.
Have any optimistic tales? I'd like to hear one of those.
Alright, let's see if we got anything else optimistic. Ancient battles. Children. Bootleggers. The creepy scarecrow. Silent twins. Oh god, anything good. Strictly positive views. Give him the positive.
Who finds that one funny?
Well, fine.
When it comes to the job, the right and wrong choices are pretty simple.
Fair enough.
When a passenger pays good money for a trip, it's only natural they expect a good trip in return.
Alright.
So a porter will treat you right because it's the right thing to do.
Sure
Anyway,
doesn't feel like it that
you must
these
have some
days.
funny stories to tell. Share one.
Alright, funny. I could do funny, maybe. Funny. Oh my gosh. Okay. He's swinging around his binky. I gotta take a pause. Little guy's still asleep. I don't even know how to explain that. Let's see if this is something.
I suppose that's someone's idea of hope. If you're looking for family,
I feel like I'm not hitting any of the good
you know
points
why
right now.
a porter can treat a passenger better than anyone else? Because when you step on this train, you're family. It doesn't matter
he's a
who you were
conductor.
before or who you're going to be after you step off. Anyway, I'm in the mood for a good happy story. You got any?
Okay, let's talk happy. I had a happy one. I saw it. Where was it? I swear I had something happy. It's not that. Where did the happy one go? I don't know. Let's check the dust hunters. I don't think I got anything happy enough for
That's
this guy.
a tall one. Don't pull. Home is where we go back to. It's where we belong. But there's nothing wrong with spending a little time in the rest of the world every now and again.
Agreed.
Another
Gotta
night
do
of
some traveling.
I surely did enjoy all those stories, though. Maybe next time I'll let down my hair a bit. What do you say? You must excuse me, friend. What kind of porter am I saying this trip is all about you, only to start talking about my own damn self? But enough of my indulgences. I hope I see you again.
See you around, buddy. Alright, well. Seeing that makes me think, wait, really? Didn't feel like I was able to open up his tails enough, but I want to go back to this guy, but I still don't have anything like positive. So no, let's keep going west. Is my oh good, I got some sleep, I guess that counted. All right, well, let's go west. And we can hit up Detroit. I like that Cincinnati has a big city and Cleveland doesn't. Could hitch a ride, or we could just head on up here. Wait, who's up? No, I'm not gonna see him again yet, obviously. But I will hit Detroit. Let's see what kind of tales they have to tell here.
The rain is coming down so hard, it's a wonder the sidewalk hasn't started to crack. You manage to find a narrow patch under a ledge where you can stay dry. A squat man, bundled up in a black fur coat and matching hat, approaches. The thick rain flattens and mats his fur. He squints up at you.
You're in my spot.
He crows.
Alright.
He thanks you as you step aside, back into the rain. You keep walking, hoping to find more shelter.
What do we
Now
see
that you
behind
see
us?
the man from a distance, you're not sure the fur is a coat. A pair of red eyes shine back at you. The rain stops.
Probably good we kept moving.
Later. You look back up the road, but the squat man is gone.
Yeah, probably good we kept moving. Wonder if there's anything we can work. Oh. Huh, well, appreciate it. I like that. Be free. What a good kindness. Thank you, Detroit, for sharing your wealth with me. Let's get some stories.
There's a truck parked here. The driver mistakes your look for curiosity. Want to see something interesting? He asks, pointing to the trunk. He opens it. There's hundreds of metal tubes with little numbered screw-on caps sorted in wooden racks.
I don't
We've
even
been
have a clue
surveying,
what that is.
he said.
Oh,
It's my job to study soil health.
okay. That's
The
good.
trunk has a map taped to it, marked with numbered dots. I can show you the one from your hometown if you see it here. It's an official-looking map,
What?
but the state borders and
Why
rivers
did
are
you
wrong.
take my money?
Half your county
Oh,
is
he did.
missing. The surveyor offers you a coin for directions to your hometown, but his notes are funhouse mirror English writing. Fascinating, he murmurs. We learn so much from you folks.
I don't know. I feel like that's concerning. What's over there? Oh, it's just the highway. Watch out for the church. We'll skip over that for now, and we'll take the highway back one day.
She waits by the ruined mill in an overcoat 2 sizes too big.
Look, over here. Look at this.
She yells.
This only happens once every 10 years, for Christ's sake.
She grabs your hand, and you both look at the black gear rolling west to cover the sun.
Sure,
Steadily,
look at it.
the darkness draws across the sun until it is almost total. She clutches your hand tightly.
I've never seen this before. I've never seen this.
The sun, obscured, throbs and expands, raging
I don't have
against
many of
the
these.
night.
Let's look away. Let's see
You
what we
know
get.
it's dangerous to do that. You avert your eyes and make her do the same. She looks at you, out from under the brim of her hat, with wide eyes, deep and dark like black buttons in her brown, weathered face. The
Interesting.
cast of shadows rises up her body. She closes her eyes and nervously kisses you. Just lightly. Her lips slightly wet and barely parted. Her
How
hand
romantic.
touches your cheek. She softens, widens. The darkness blacks out you both.
Little kiss and run. I just saw you. I'll just move on. There's more stuff up there, but do I want to walk all the way out there? Might as well. Where am I? Anyway. There's still a lot of Michigan to explore, so guess I might as well.
The twisters touch down in a cornfield, fence posts flying in its wake.
If you can't tell by the way, my voice is a little better. The COVID has finally
On its
gone. Ooh,
back,
we don't have this.
The cowboy whips his lasso through the churning air, nearly matching the twister's speed. His wild laughter carries on the wind.
Are we about
God
to?
damn it,
hear
Bill.
Another man hollers, clapping his hands to his hat to keep
Trying
it
to
from
be a
flying
urban
off.
legend, sir.
Quit being a damn fool.
The man on the horse turns toward him and flashes a beatific grin before digging his heels harder into the horse's flanks.
I'm gonna.
You
I'm
follow
gonna get
the man
get
in
hiding
his
a little
hat
bit.
into a root cellar.
Bill's damn good with horses, but he's only happy when he's trying to tame something bigger than himself. What does he think he's gonna do? Ride it?
When the
Guy
storm
seems pretty
clears,
casual considering that
Bill
Bill
and
totally
horse
was gonna
have
get killed
vanished.
there. All right, well we got one of those stories now, I guess. What makes me speed up again? Right. Keep on walking. We just got that one up there. Might as well hit it. Yeah, nice pace going there. Just whistle while you work. Yeah, so I'm recording now. It is
Stacks
officially
of
Thanksgiving.
suitcases
It's
grind
1 in the
parked
morning,
Model
but
A
still
deeper
Thanksgiving.
into the dirt. An extended family
work tonight.
inside defies
We're having
the
steak
carrying
dinner,
capacity of the vehicle.
and then tomorrow having a little
The driver
hangout with the
leans out
family.
the window. Want this? He swings a violin around by its neck. 10 bits. We need it for gas. You hear a muffled pounding from somewhere within the car.
What? I don't
6
have that
bits
much.
then. We need it for gas. The pounding becomes frantic.
No,
The back
it's
door
cool.
breaks open, and a girl crawls over the laps of dusty bodies.
Don't you dare. That belongs to Louise Ames, she shouts at you. Louise Ames! She's dragged back into the writhing nest of limbs, and the door slams shut.
That's a
On your way,
weird one.
The driver tells you. You go.
Okay. Louise Ames violin. An interesting tale. Gotta get some traveling done. Gotta get our way around Michigan now. Bit out of the way, but you know what? It was worth it. Yeah, just trying to keep busy, trying to get kind of back into the swing of things. We're just went to go visit some of my family since I won't be able to see them over the holidays. So it was kind of a nice trip. Got to drag the baby along so he could get to see my grandma. She doesn't get to travel much at 92. Oh, we're getting to Chicago. Who's out here? Oh, that's a new face. I'd love to meet a new face. More stories to tell. More tales. Alright. Let's see what we got here. And hold on. What's the story that I definitely don't have? Now I got that one. It's the star. Oh, I can swap stories. Okay. Okay. Interesting. Okay. I see. I see how it works now. Let's put the violin in there. Yeah. Alright, I'm keeping that wounded soldier one. That's a weird one. Got a bit of sadness to his stories. Okay, we got the wheelbarrow, the dust storms, the dubious but promising miracle growth. Let's do that one. Mason, the sad man. Feel like I'm missing out on things. Okay. Now we got that situated. Now I know how it
The
works.
storm swept in just before sundown.
Wait, didn't we see these guys already?
By a purple sky and electricity in the air. You sought
They used
shelter
the same imagery.
alongside a grizzled farmer. All he can do is pace, muttering to himself.
Can't just stay here.
You catch.
Gotta find her.
He
Who are you
looks up
trying to
at
find?
you.
My daughter was out down the road.
He balls his fists.
God, fuck this.
He hauls open the door, shielding his face from the fierce dust. He runs out into the storm. The maelstrom has turned the world a murky red. The farmer makes it a fair distance, but you see him stumble.
Whoa,
A whirlwind of dust forms,
wasn't expecting that.
coalescing into a great dark shape which looms over him. The storm swallows your warning.
I don't think you're going anywhere.
The dust thing engulfs the man in its body. The storm whips faster, cutting off your view. You
A
don't
lot of good
manage
ghost
any
stories in this
sleep.
world.
The storm settles in the early hours. You find the farmer laid out in the street, his corpse a shriveled mass. He has one arm stretched out in front of him, as if to crawl.
Well, I hope his daughter made it. Alright. Chicago. What's up, Chicago? Alright. Tell me your tales.
It's the midday, and yet this whole neighborhood is eerily quiet. Everyone seems to have retreated into their homes as if warned of something.
Oh,
You soon realize what? The
some gang
reciprocating
violence
sound
here?
of a Thompson gun, emptying its drum. You get behind a
I always
car,
forget that Tommy gun is
putting
called
the
a
engine
Thompson
block
gun.
between you and the sound. But it's muffled, coming from inside a building. You're in no danger, you think. So you allow yourself a peek above the black hull of the car. And
Let's see what
running
we
down
see.
the cobblestone street, a man in fine, blood-spattered clothes. He has his hands out, mouth open, screaming something. But you don't catch what he says. He's drowned out by gunfire, and his body slumps to the ground. The
Well, I
men
hear the end of this.
responsible, three abreast in dark overcoats and wide hats, walk up to him to check on the body. The smallest of the three has a nervous energy about him.
People are gonna see us, boss.
People ain't gonna see nothing. Not on these streets.
Not in Chicago. Let's move along. And then we'll meet up with whoever's camping out here, and then
She's
we'll
getting
head up
married.
to Milwaukee.
The soldier tells you. The two of you observe the church from the dusty road, straining to hear the faint joy of the ceremony transpiring within.
I fought for
Oh,
10 years to
boy.
come home because she
Rough.
said she'd be here, waiting for me. And look, can you believe it?
Rough
So what am I
stuff,
supposed to
man.
do? What does she expect? That I should throw myself from the nearest cliff? Walk into the ocean?
He snorts, sets off down the road.
I need more love
You
stories.
wait a while. Eventually, the bride emerges from the church, alone, and looks out over the cornfield. When she sees you, and only you, her posture falls in a full-body sigh.
Oh, that's...
She
So
picks
what,
up
she
the
was
hem of her
expecting him to
dress
walk in and be like, marry me
and goes
now.
back inside.
That's, you should have maybe talked that over with him. Alright. Who we camping with tonight? We got a new fella here.
I've met a lot of people like you on this road.
Yeah?
There's something you want from it, isn't there? The desire
I'd
that
like my
scratches and
body
scrapes
back.
away at the sides of your body. Does being out here
Just
feed that part
boneless.
of you? It's that way for me. Living in a state of motion, resting nowhere, returning to no one.
Why do you sound like... it just sounds like...
I've been a wandering ghost for a while now.
Can't
and
even think of his
I'll be
name.
that way for
the
some
guy
time
that
to
literally
come.
everyone does impressions of.
But that's a fate I should have known I was in for.
Yeah?
I'm a poet, after all.
Oh, that's why you're weird.
Sometimes I want to hear a sadness that resonates with my own. Do you know any stories like that?
A sadness, huh? I do have a lot of sadness. That's more spooky. I feel like this is a sad story. Christopher Walken, that's what I was
That
thinking.
one was like
Oh,
getting
nice.
locked out in the cold with nothing but your sorrow. I liked it. The space you give to love is the same space you open yourself up for potential harm.
Yep.
That's an old truism, and I'd read all about that kind of thing from an early age. So,
I mean,
it's
if
not
you're
like
a
it should have
poet,
been
you
a
read all
surprise
that
to me.
romantic junk.
Still, I wasn't prepared for how much it all going sideways hurt me as much as it did. The way I felt about Silas wasn't like anything I could remember feeling before.
No, Silas,
The
huh?
whiplash from that is why I'm out here by myself now.
Ooh.
Sometimes I want to hear a sadness that resonates with my own. Do you know any stories like that?
I can find some more sadness for you. This feels pretty sad. Don't exactly remember the whole story, but
Look, you can't just have a happy ending. A story needs to feel truthful too. That one didn't.
I guess that wasn't
Heaven,
a sad one.
we look for it in other people. We all want someone to fill the absence in our lives. I would
You really
say
are a poet.
perhaps that's a lost cause. I searched for someone out there, some kind of connection, someone to complete me. Silas said,
And that didn't
you've
go.
become too attached to the idea that someone can complete you. Try letting go. So,
And so you did.
this is me, trying to let. Sometimes I want
Wandering
to
in
hear a
cornfields.
sadness that resonates with my own. Do you know any
More
stories like
sadness.
that?
You know, it's funny. I was like, I have nothing but happy stories, or I had nothing but, you know, sad and scary stuff. I mean, this one's pretty sad.
The tragedy
There you
in
go.
that story, it's real. Have you ever tried writing poetry?
No,
Change.
I have not.
I've seen a lot of change. Everything, everyone I thought I had is gone. Our friend Pauline,
stuff.
she had a big house and a husband who often wasn't around, so naturally, that's where we went for readings. We were wild, radiant, sweaty, alive.
Sweaty is an interesting adjective.
All
in that.
kinds of people came, and all of them were poets. All of them with such beautiful souls. Each with so many things to say and the true heart to share them. It's hard to
Okay.
believe that's all gone now.
You're the one
Sometimes
who
I
moved on.
want to hear a sadness that
More
resonates
sadness.
with my own. Do you know any stories like
Guy's got a lot of sadness in him. Red creature. No. Maybe the hobo. We can come back to that. Bridge builder is the socialist. Those are more scary. Sadness, sadness, sadness. Alright, let's go with the hobo. It's the best I can think.
I'm afraid I don't get the joke.
Alright, it wasn't meant
Bondage.
to be funny.
Yes, I've been feeling trapped lately. Oftentimes, I'll notice my brain getting stuck in a rut. I'll think, I tried to defy what's normal. So, it makes sense I'd be punished for it. I've been punished by others plenty, but I also punish myself. The more I wander, the better. I can concern myself with food and a place to sleep. Less time to get trapped stewing on the past. Less time to think about what went wrong, how doomed things are. Sometimes I want to hear a sadness that resonates with my own. Do you know any stories like
I don't think I got any more that level of sadness. Tell about the boy. See, this says sadness, but sure, let's go with this. Specify sadness. Let's see if
the
that's
tragedy in that
All right.
story, it's
We
real.
got something.
Have you ever tried? I know sadness. These days, the
I just don't
melancholy
think
just
of that one
settles over
sad.
me like a heavy bay fog. It makes its residence with me, and I accommodate it. I start to think, well, the world isn't made for being happy in, not for someone like me. My old friends have their happiness. Jess and Deborah, Pauline, Silas too, maybe.
I hope
And good for
Silas
them.
has his happiness.
It'd be wrong to begrudge someone their happiness, wouldn't it? No matter how jealous you are.
Tell that
I
to
miss the old group. I
conservatives
really
these
do.
days.
I still have that image in my head. Pauline's house, the poets, Jess, me. But on top of them all, there's Silas. In my memory, he looms, he haunts. You ever meet someone so far above everyone else? It's like they were from a different plane altogether.
I get that.
was him. A divine presence among normal human beings.
Sounds like an Andy Warhol kind of guy.
Silas was part of the group, but at the same time, he wasn't. He was better than any of us. Wiser, gentler, stronger. We all held him in respect. We were in awe of his power as a writer, in
I wonder if
reverence for the
Silas is
beauty
meant to
of his
be
soul.
any specific person.
I still love him. Look, I'm headed out this way. If you find yourself out there, maybe
right.
we'll meet again.
I'll keep an eye out for you. Cool. Cassidy. Yeah, an interesting story. Okay, where are we? Let's hit Milwaukee. Yeah, you know what? Let's keep going north. Just keep along the border. I like that idea.
There's something wrong about this lonely farmhouse. The cows have unusual rain over the porch, and the open door shows a cow lying in the empty parlor. The flower boxes are still well tended, though. There's outgoing mail in the box. The moment you
Someone just
step
likes their
inside the
cows too
fence,
much.
an old woman screams.
Hey! Hey! This is private property!
You quickly realize that the sound is coming from under the porch. Indeed, you can see her hollering.
Crazy
at you
lady
through
hiding
the
under the
slats
porch.
Of the steps. You can see a parlor set up in the basin under the porch. A flowery armchair, a rug, and a little lacquered table.
This is an inhabited home.
The old lady barks.
The cows live upstairs and I live down here.
Above, a cow thumps its hoof. She twitches and startles. Her whole face melts.
Thank you.
She sobs.
Thank you.
With a sharp stick,
Wow.
you carefully urge the three cows inside.
She just gave up the
parlor
house to the
exit.
cows.
Soon the place is completely empty, except for the manure. She still kisses the floorboards in gratitude.
Yeah.
Didn't want to tell anyone. They kept me trapped down there for weeks. I had to sneak out one piece of furniture at a time. At night.
She rushes to lock all the doors.
It was a mutiny. It won't happen again.
Pretty sure the cows didn't know what they were doing. You just let the cows in your house. Let's hear what story we got spreading here. What are you telling? What kind of story you got for us, Sonny? Bottomless lake of clean water. Oh. changed up my monster story. Fair enough. Let's see what a farmhouse has got for me.
The baby buffalo
What?
lies tangled by a fence,
Aw.
wire biting into
What?
its flesh. Please, it says.
It's
I
a
must reach the sanctuary.
it's a
before
baby.
they
I was
find
not
me.
ready for that voice.
The light here has a thin quality. Colors are oddly muted. There's a taste of something old in the air. They were hunters of my
death.
kind. I am the last born. Every year it repeats. I must run. They must chase. It is the cycle that lets my people survive.
Oh boy.
You hear hoofbeats. A ways back down the road, a cloud of dust rises. The buffalo struggles. Please, help me.
Yeah,
The
I feel
wire
like freeing
cuts
it's
into your
appropriate.
hands, but you untangle the animal. The buffalo charges off as soon as it's free. Come on. You
Follow
glance
the buff.
behind. A trio of riders emerges
What do you got
at
to
the
say,
head of the
Marceline?
dust cloud. You run alongside the buffalo. Not far. It grunts. Just ahead.
Tell them a story, Marceline.
You see the boundary, a line of rocks that mark the border. But the hoofbeats sound close.
And that was the humming of a cat.
The ground dips, and the beast stumbles and falls. I'll be on you any second.
Oh no. What do I do? Distract the riders or carry the buffalo? Ooh. Well, we've gone this far to help him.
You snatch up the beast and run for the boundary line. All you can hear is the pounding hooves and the whooping of the riders. They're on you just before you reach the line. You hurl the buff forward as you fall. The
Gonna get roughed
buffalo
up for it.
crosses the line and turns with a defiant bellow. A primal sound that far outstrips its size. It drags its feet through the dirt, kicking up a cloud of dust. When it settles, the four are nowhere to be seen. You hear the distant clamor of a herd in motion.
I don't know what kind of story that is, but kind of like it. Yeah, I like the buffalo story. Oh, I have been injured. Oh boy. Hope there's something along this path. I don't see anything in the distance, but, you know, I want to check those borders. Oh, there's something here. What is that? I don't think I recognize that symbol. What do you got here? Oh, cool. Well, what a great kindness. Doesn't look like Michigan's really got anything for me, I guess. Suppose I'll just keep on moving then. I doubt there's anything back there. You can usually see stuff pretty well, so... Alright. Head west. And west we shall go. Oh, hey, there's something. Something small in the distance. Looks like someone's developing my stories. Love the music in this game. Wow, we've been doing this for an hour, huh? What? Oh, I got cash. I already had cash. Fair enough. appreciate it nonetheless. How do I cross? Duluth. Need to find a bridge. Oh, there's a city over there. So we'll head towards that. Looks like there's a crossing there. Hi, Marceline. Perfect. Over we go. Let's see what we got here. Well, I mean, we're already here. Well, let's check out these stories, and then we'll hit Minneapolis, Minnesota, and then
barn
maybe we'll get to the
and
other
silo
town up
seem
ahead,
bad
and
days.
we'll save
One
there.
big storm might bring the whole structure down. A man hollers.
Ken? Ken? I know you're here, boy.
He sees you and lopes across the field toward you.
You seen a boy around? About 14?
He
Nope,
sighs.
haven't seen him.
My boy is missing. I haven't seen him since last night.
He swallows.
He ain't the type to run off, neither.
Oh boy.
Can you spare a minute to help look? I'm worried sick.
Check the roof. That seems like a weird choice.
You
I'm gonna check
climb the
the roof.
ladder and make your way across the roof. A trail of empty beer bottles leads you past a discarded shirt and to the base of the
Oh
silo.
boy.
You climb up. There's a hole in the silo roof,
I think I found your
a
boy.
rupture where rotten wood gave way under something large.
Oh boy. How big is your
You
14-year-old?
maneuver your way along the edge, keeping your weight off the rotted panels. You poke your head inside. He's there, half submerged in the grain. He's been dead for half a day at least. The man's waiting at
Sad
the bottom
stuff.
of the barn ladder.
Anything?
There's a spark of hope in his eyes.
I can't lie to him.
He
The
chokes
boy's
back
dead.
a sob.
I told him not to go up there. I told him.
He looks up at the tower, then turns to you, tears tracking down his grimy cheeks.
Why didn't he listen?
Because he's 14. They don't.
The
What do we
girl
got here?
tilts her basket
hello.
away to hide whatever is inside.
You want to see what I got? I'm not telling.
She raises her eyebrows, encouraging you to pry further. This girl is either very confident or too young to know shyness.
All right. I'm curious.
Got you hooked. Too easy.
She twists her lips to one side, mimicking a more adult, thoughtful gesture.
I'll tell you what.
I just
I'll
got
show
a
you
sad
what's in the
story.
basket if you do something for me.
Might as well do her a favor.
Excellent. I want you to kill my mother.
She looks to check if you're paying attention, then points to a figure working at the other end of the field.
She's boring. She keeps making me work when I want to play.
I think that's a little
The
extreme.
girl
to kill
bursts
her.
into peals of laughter. She doubles over the basket, laughing so hard she's barely able to stand. When she can speak again, she says,
You should have seen your face. You
Yep,
really
You
should.
fooled me.
she
All right.
beckons you over, shows you her basket. Three
All right, what do you got in
kittens
there?
snuggle up at the
Ooh,
bottom.
kittens.
They're barely old enough to open their eyes.
Ma gave them to me for being good. I've called them Badb, Matcha, and Anand. After a story Nana told me. She preens.
You seem a little
I'm
too
very
clever.
you know.
Okay, well that was interesting. Glad I didn't actually have to murder anyone. Alright, I think I'm going to finish up in Minnesota. Because the baby's shuffling. You know, the usual.
3 delivery trucks sit on the waterfront. Their driver is securing the cargo. 12 cop cars form a protective half ring around them. Their occupants seem to be gearing up for combat.
Yeah.
You
Someone else is
approach a
gearing
pair
up for
of
combat.
cops. The broad one pushes shells into a shotgun with a practiced motion and an undercurrent of excitement. His wiry partner indicates the trucks.
We got to get these through. Keep them secure.
The broad cop grunts. You been living under a rock?
Strikers.
Strikers.
Says the other. Socialist motherfuckers. The broad one adds.
Well,
The wiry cop looks away. The broad cop sneers. Doesn't matter. They better fall in line. The other shakes his head.
My cousin's out there. I don't think their demands are...
Maybe you're standing on the wrong side. Come on. They walk off to join a briefing huddle.
I'm not sure what to say here. I mean... Oh.
It's
Yeah.
a token act of resistance, but it's something. You drop onto your belly, the car between you and the gathered cops, and locate the fuel line. You jab a knife into it.
Yeah. Screw the
takes a few
cops.
attempts,
Support
but you make it just
local
right.
unions.
And cover your face as gasoline pours out. You
All right.
stand to find the thin cop watching. He looks between you and the fuel leaking over the asphalt. The two of you lock eyes for a long second.
Go.
He's
We got one good cop. Alright. I think this is a good place to finish up. So we'll call it a day for today. If you like this, keep coming back on Wednesdays, because I'm going to keep playing this until we're done. I don't know what done even is, but I'm just going to keep playing it because I love it. If you think this is a little slow, check out my other videos. There's a little more action in those. Mainly Breath of the Wild and whatever other indie games I'm playing. So, but that's it for this week. So, yeah, leave comments, leave likes, subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. And otherwise, thank you all for watching. I will see you guys next time. Bye.